Okay,
introduce him. You got it.
Mhm.
Hey, everybody, we're here for another edition of Talking Sports with the Legend. Tonight's guest is a guy that I could have scored against one time, but I don't know if I did because we had better scorers like Andy Stackhouse, who scored a penalty kick against him the first time I met this guy or played against this guy. He is the current coach of the St. Joe's University Hawks men's team. His name is Tim MULQUEEN. Tim, Steve is going to take it away from here. Take it away, legend.
What sports did you play as a kid?
Well, first, it's great to be on the show, Steve. You're a legend. I've heard great things about you, so I'm honored to be a part of your program. Growing up, I played basketball and baseball and soccer. So in North Jersey was soccer in the fall, basketball in the winter, baseball in the spring, and then soccer all summer. And then as I got older, I still played those other sports, but I really concentrated on soccer.
Did you always want to be a coach?
Yeah, I think I did. When I was in college, and there was no professional soccer league, my brother was a track coach, and I saw what a good life he had, and that, I love the game of soccer. It was like like you and like your dad, like everybody, it burns in our blood. So, I wanted to be in the game and stay in the game. So I thought I would go on and be a high school teacher and coach. And then I got lucky and started coaching in college, and then it took off from there. But I love coaching. I'm a much better coach than I was player. So I think I found the right spot for me.
Steve, he's probably lying. Goaltenders are usually, people say they're a little crazy, but they're usually the smartest people in the field. So he wasn't as skilled as maybe he wanted to be, but he's lying. He was good enough to go to St. Joe's and start his freshman year due to an injury, and you don't become a second string goalie at St. Joe's for not being good. Right there, Tim.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a good run. I ended up starting 3 years, and it was a great situation for me in my career. I wouldn't have changed a thing.
There you go, Stevie boy. Now ask him that question. You did. So what high school did you coach?
I didn't coach in high school. I went to St. Joe's Metuchen in New Jersey, but after my senior year at St. Joe's University, I was hired to be a grad assistant at Rutgers University.
Oh, Rutgers, New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Whoa, home of Peter Vermes.
Yeah, I grew up with Pete.
Who else, Steve?
Carly Lloyd.
Oh, I don't know.
Carly Lloyd. Yep.
You know Carly Lloyd?
Yep. Carly was there when I was there.
Yeah.
So
Steven doesn't know Carly Lloyd either.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
Wait a minute. We got something else. I think the signed. Where's it at? The signed copy, man. Where's it at? Look. Signed copy.
There you go. That's a keeper.
Now, Steve, who was your first interview you did ever on Instagram?
Carly Lloyd.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I like your Rutgers ties, Steve. That's great.
There you go. I knew he was going to know that. So that's why I said Peter Vermes. I was trying to get Steven going.
Yep. So I coached Peter Vermes, Alexi Lawless.
You hear this? He coached these guys. What? He's as old as those guys.
Yes, I am.
He was a goaltender.
Yeah.
So as I told you before, how smart he was, I didn't even know this. And now I didn't know he coached there. So you forgot to ask the best question. You said, what was your first coaching job? I said this one. You said, well, did you always want to be a coach?
Yeah.
I just pointed to this one. See, Steven's got bad eyes. See his glasses?
No worries. No worries.
I love teasing him. So go ahead, take it over. You asked him that one. Now I just confirmed that one. Sorry to jump in on that one. I thought
no, I'm all good.
You're good. So why I asked him that, because I was dying to hear, because I heard the end of it saying something about him starting out like right after college. So you know how old he was when he got out of college? I'm going to guess he was 22.
Exactly. 22 years old.
So at 22 years old, he kind of lied to you. He said something about professional. We did have professional leagues, but guess how much would you have gotten paid as a goaltender for one game at your time in '87 when you graduated?
Well, if it was a good team, it'd be like $300.
What?
If it was a good team, it'd be like $300.
All right, Steve, tell them what your dad got paid to play at Danubia, who didn't win, but we were pretty good.
Yeah, you were really good.
How much did I get paid?
Nothing.
Yes, I did.
What?
What did I tell you I got paid?
Food?
Food, a plate of food, a German meal, which was like Wiener Schnitzel,
Yeah, yeah.
German potato salad, and something else, and beer from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
I was always amazed at the infrastructure of the Philadelphia, like the majors and everybody having a
Right.
clubhouse and
So
the
that's why I brought it up.
traditions. It
Tim,
was
thank
great.
you. Do you understand? So on the teams that Tim's talking about, when he graduated 2 years after me,
Yeah.
if he would have been good enough, guess who was one of those goalies? Dan Brennan. You know Dan Brennan?
Yeah, Danny
First,
Brennan.
first goalie for the Fever.
Oh, wow.
Not the Kicks, the Fever.
Yeah.
So that team was not filled with, but had a lot of Philadelphia guys that went to college. That's how they started. Then the
Yep,
Kicks
exactly.
started up. Who coached the Kicks?
Dave McWilliams.
Where did he go?
Davey Mack.
Where did he go to college?
Temple?
Textile.
Textile.
He coached Temple.
Oh.
So I got a lot of Philadelphia sports knowledge. He's got a lot of North Jersey knowledge.
So here's a connection for you. So I played for the Penn Jersey Spirit, and Davey Mack was the coach.
See, and Penn Jersey Spirit was a team that was elite players back when he was in under 19.
It was like 1989, 1990, and around then.
Under 19s.
Yeah, yeah.
Under 21s, under
21s, really, yeah.
Right. So they started doing different things when I got done. And this is what I tried to tell him, and that's why I'm glad that you accepted this interview, because I told my wife, said, make sure Steven asks the questions. I said I am, but I want to explain to Steven some things I've been explaining the whole time.
Sure.
So North Jersey, they used to ship a lot of guys down here, and I say ship them. One kid told another kid, hey, Philadelphia's pretty good to go to college because they have a great other programs. So remember Havertown? I told you Havertown Stadium? Boom. He knew all that because I knew it was near St. Joe's.
Yeah.
So now get to the next one.
How cool?
How far
Did you travel?
for any game or tournament as a coach?
The furthest I traveled was Beijing, China. I had the opportunity to be an assistant coach for the Olympic team in 2008. So
Excuse me, men's or women?
Men's. So I coached in the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, China. That was the furthest I've ever gone.
Did you ever hear of a guy named Jimmy Mills?
Yes.
He coached the United States Olympic team too.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Bob McLernan got coached by me and him.
Yeah.
And then one time Bobby wasn't with us, I don't think, because Bobby lived in Somerton. But Bobby was unfortunate in this case because Mr. Mills used to drive us home. So our parents used to laugh because Mr. Mills was born in 1894, I think.
Oof.
Yeah. So he was Scottish and he came here, and then he started coaching. Girard College was his first paid job in America.
Wow.
Now you know where Girard College is, right? You heard about them? It's a small high school, a boarding school, I should say. I apologize for messing up at Girard College. And it was founded by a guy that for fatherless children. And then as time went on, 60s came, and then Martin Luther King's marches started, and then they started accepting blacks. So his job when he came was to make the players understand. Someone told me recently he took them to like a national championship of some sort.
Wow.
And I never knew he got that far, but this guy was our coach. So Steve, look, people have been updating his Google profile. So there's other guys that are Jim Mills and stuff like that, but some people go on to Wikipedia and they add to it. You know, they can do that. So people like Bob McLernan and all, we're all like historians for him. So we're trying to get Mr. Mills inducted into the Philadelphia Soccer Hall of Fame. He's in every soccer Hall of Fame there can be. He's in the United States. He's in Philadelphia, but he's not in the Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. And Mr. Mills deserves it, but like somebody like you deserve it because he is promoting Philadelphia all the time. And I just like to make people aware of
I agree with that.
This award that's being out there, and Mr. Mills has to be nominated, and they all did it. I didn't get around to doing it because I apologize. July 1st, 1894. I thought I was right. Dundee, Scotland. But he did
Wow.
eventually coach the 19. Oh, he won the Maguire Cup.
Yep, the Maguire Cup was huge. It was the national championship.
In 1956, he coached the U.S. Olympic team in 1950s at the 1956 Summer Olympics. He's a member of the National Hall of Fame. He won a bronze medal, and I saw that. He lived in Frankfurt neighborhood near Frankfurt High School.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to use Frankfurt High School as a practice facility. So go ahead, Steve. Now the next question. How far, Beijing, China? Did you still get...
Do you still get nervous before a game?
Oh, absolutely. And I enjoy that part of it. Like it makes you feel alive. Like there's no greater drug than sports, right? You get so excited. You're so invested in it. It makes you so happy. At times it can make you so sad, but I do get very nervous. I've been coaching for 37 years, and every game I get nervous no matter what it is. And I enjoy that part of it. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. I'm staying young.
Steve, he just said he's coaching 37 years. What year did he start coaching? How old are you?
So we started coaching in 86.
88 or 86?
88. 88 was my first season.
You subtract it.
Oh.
It was an ad. That's okay. You came close.
Yeah.
So
Very close.
So you were one when he started coaching. So when I meet people, you know what I say? What year did you start at St. Joe's?
83.
I was married in 1983, August
There you go.
27th. Oh, how about that, Steve? So now he knows how long I've been married to your mom. How about that? For some knowledge, Steve, huh? All right, move on. This one here. Oh, you still get nervous again? Oh, you got a new one? Yeah, he always comes up with new ones.
I love it.
How cool is it to coach at your alma mater?
Alma mater. Very good, Steve.
It's great. As your dad and you and I have been talking, just the people that I got to meet and know when I went to school there, who've become lifelong friends. I love the Philadelphia soccer scene. I was always, really proud to have played in the city. And back then it was the Soccer 7. I was really proud of that. So, to be back at St. Joe's, where I think could be a top-notch program, to help try to create that is a dream come true. I love being back in the area, love reconnecting with people, and I love St. Joe. So for me, it's an honor and a dream come true to be back.
So who's your assistant out there?
Tim Lazorco and Mike D'Angelo. So Tim Lazorco played at St. Joe's. He's a Northeast kid. And Mike D'Angelo played at LaSalle High Schol and Moravian College.
Well,
so local guys.
Yeah, Mike D'Angelo is a good guy. He played at Danubia too, didn't he?
Correct. That's his dad. Yep.
Yeah, I know. I played with his dad and his uncle Frank.
Yeah, Frank played with me at St. Joe's and is a dear friend of mine.
I know, and he's a good guy. And I met his other brother that one of their brothers, I think it's Frank's brother. Yeah, it's Frank's brother. Came in my work when I was doing auto tags on Broad Street.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, good people, all great people. That's why I wanted to know who they were, so now people know, because I tell people to go to St. Joe's because it's
I appreciate that.
A great school. If you don't want to take Catholic religion when you go there, my dad made me laugh because I was going to go, and I said I went to enough Catholic schools. 12 years of Catholic school, I had enough. No, my dad said, then good, take Judaism and when you go there. And I said, what? He goes, you can learn about Jewish culture. And I said, oh, that's a good idea. So then I thought about it, but then when I heard I had to take a non-accredited English course, we passed on that. So let's move on. Do you have? Oh, that's a great one. Now, let's see who his answer is to this one. Go ahead.
Do you have a role model in coaching?
Yeah, I do. He's a German. And I worked with, he was a former U.S. national team coach. He hired me to coach in Kansas City. His name is Bob Gansler. And he coached the 1990 World Cup team, the first team to qualify since 1950. And he hired me to be an assistant coach and goalkeeper coach in Kansas City. And basically everything I do, from how I interact with players to how I see the game, he has a massive influence on. He was almost like a second father to me. I love the guy to death, and if I could be half the coach he is, I'd be a happy man.
You said Bob Gansler, Gansler.
Yes. Yep.
Is he still with us today?
Oh yeah, yeah. Coach is still with us. Yep.
Great. How old is that guy?
He's about. I think he just turned 80.
Wow. And is he retired from coaching?
Yeah, he's retired from coaching, but still watches my games on ESPN Plus and lets me know what I'm doing right and wrong, and it's great.
You hear that? You hear that?
I love having
now,
coach.
we love that because one of the questions Steve does ask, and he's going to get to it right now because this is why I love the questions, and this is why I love being up here for these interviews. It was the one that says about his guys because he's only been coaching a couple of years here, but he has a question about like guys that you coach. Like he mentioned some of them, so I'm going to throw the names back. He mentioned Peter Vermes, Lexi Lawless. Do you still keep in touch with those people is what Steven asks usually, not specifically those players, but he means anybody that you were like an assistant coach to or a head coach to or a high school coach or that kind of stuff. But you didn't coach high school. You told us earlier. I apologize.
Right.
Anybody you coached throughout your coaching career, do you
Yeah,
still keep in touch with them?
For me, that's the best part of coaching is those relationships. You mentioned two of them. I still talk to Peter Vermes, Alexi Lalas, Tim Howard, who I coached since he was 12, is one of my dearest friends.
No, wait. Excuse me. Do you know those names?
Tim Howard.
Goalie. How about Alexi Lalas? What's he look like?
Long hair.
Well, what if Tim could get you an interview with them?
Yeah, I probably
can't promise. He can't promise, but that's why I threw names out because he told me first that he coached Peter Vermes.
Yeah,
so
Tony Mayola.
I'm only going to ask one question for you. Tony, he's another good interview. You're going to interview all these guys, but I just want to ask him if Tony Vermes remembers how bad he kicked my ass when we played Rutgers in a scrimmage game. Up at Rutgers. Now, Duncan thought he was smart and says, Steve, can you coach that guy over there? And I says, is that Peter Vermes? And he goes, yeah. I says, probably not, but I will because I don't think anybody else will take the challenge on that team. So we played them before Andy came up, I think. It was my sophomore year. I think it was in the spring or something. But oh my God, he was a grown man and he was young. Yeah. He was younger than me, but he was a grown man.
Yeah, he scored 2 goals on me in a game at Rutgers. One was a bicycle kick, and he still lets me know about it today.
See, this kid was a grown man, I told you. A year younger than me, I think. What year was he in?
He was a year younger than me. So
he's a year 1 year younger than me.
Yeah.
He graduated high school in 82.
Correct.
He graduated high school in 83. Tim graduated high school in 83. I graduated high school in 81. So this kid was a freshman when I was a sophomore, I think.
Yes.
I can ask Duncan. He won't remember the exact date we played them, but I remember playing them.
Yeah.
And I remember reading about them because Steve McGarry, your dad, used to read everything he could about soccer players in the area in case he ever played against them. So the answer to the question was, in case anybody lost track because I talk too much, was yes, he keeps in touch with all the players and even the ones that everybody knows who they are. So that was why I was kidding around saying he might be able to get interviews because people get you interviews because of you, who you are. So people like him always say, I'll try. Right?
I will.
All the people we did, what happened? We got more interviews because they said, oh, we'll hook you up. Because he has a hard time. We have a hard time getting in touch with people because they're like, yeah, and he spells it out for you, like, hey, I'm a special needs kid, and then a lot of people go, yes, we know who you are. There's this niece that
I saw that she made a sneak appearance.
That's the number 2. We have all traditional children's names in our family. We can't tell you their names because we're on live video. Steve, I want to know about that personally, and anyone that he won, and I know this guy's got a good memory, so he's going to remember them all. Give it to him.
Did you ever win a championship?
Yeah, I won a couple at Rutgers. We went to 3 Final Fours when I was at Rutgers.
As a coach now, he's
As
done
a coach. Yep.
You went to 3 Final Fours?
Yeah, 1989, 1990, we lost the national championship to UCLA, and then 1994. But the one championship that I'm really proud of was when we won the MLS Cup in Major League Soccer in 2000 in Kansas City with Coach Gansler. We went from last place the year before to first place, ran the table all year in first place, and won the MLS Cup.
All right,
And
stop there, man. This guy's better. He's better than me and faster than me with this knowledge. So I got 3 Final Fours with Rutgers, and then I stopped. You stopped me in my tracks when you said MLS and the team.
yeah,
I missed that part of the interview, I guess. So back it up. You coached for this guy. You said Bob Gansler.
yeah, yep,
Probably said Kansas City, but
correct.
Peter Vermes took over Kansas City after Bob left.
Yeah. So, but ironically, Peter was a starter on that team with Mayola that won the championship in 2000.
Oh, I'm one of the few people that followed the MLS even when it was not on national TV all the time.
Yeah.
So I know everybody he's throwing out all these names. So go ahead, Kansas City with KC, he was the head coach. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then qualifying for youth World Cups and the Olympic Games and all were tremendous victories for me. But
you hear that? He was coaching when they were qualifying for the Olympics. So U.S. didn't make the Olympics every year. That's why I was telling him how big of a deal it is that my coach coached us for free. This guy Jimmy Mills coached for free, by the way. That's what I was getting told.
Yeah, most of all my coaches did growing up too. It was wonderful.
Free, and they were guys. Some of them were better than Timmy and I as players.
Oh, much better.
Right. But some of the other guys were just dads, right, Tim?
Yes.
That said, I'll be the assistant coach, and then Tim's dad got a van and threw them all in. That's what Mr. McLernan used to do on some occasions. But other occasions, other parents have bigger cars, so they would take a whole truckload of them. So it was the KC. I'm sorry,
Kansas City Wizards. Yep, at that time.
Wizards,
yep,
at the time. See, that's why I said I knew it wasn't the current name. What's the current name?
Correct. Sporting KC.
Sporting KC. So you see what happens to your dad? I got a great memory, but when a professional team,
you do have a great memory.
When they changed their names from the KC Wizards to the KC Sporting
KC, yeah.
You know when that happened, Steve? It happened because they all start getting sponsored by European clubs. Racing Sporting Club is out of Portugal, Benfica and all that. So I know where most of these names came from, but let's go.